I am Jack Brownrigg, the founder, trustee and CEO of the Small Business Development Trust. The trust is specifically founded in order to provide support to small businesses who wish to grow their business in both profitability and, most importantly for South Africa, jobs. The building of a broad and fully inclusive South African middle class is an absolute must if we are to become an equal, meaningful and democratic nation where all our people can live comfortably in peace and harmony. South African residents are in the main a very positive bunch of people. And whilst we do know that there are issues that need changing and urgent repair, we will occasionally feel battered and confused at the unfolding events of the last decade or so. We then turn our thoughts to the problem areas just to depress ourselves even more, and the words Eskom, economy, unemployment, SAA, Moody's, junk status, corruption, state capture, state-owned enterprises, transport, commuter trains, education, crime, and others haunt us. Sometimes the mountain feels just too high and too steep, and that this promise of a new dawn is staying out of our reach. These all appear even more insoluble because we have the feeling that we are completely impotent and that only government can provide any sort of solution. There must be a way, simply because the alternative is beyond chaos. The point, though, is that there is a way. Jobs are our number one national emergency. Unemployment at 30% and youth unemployment at 60% is a powder keg waiting for a match. Job creation is the single most important area where South African citizens can make a difference. People in work and on a livable wage create a knock-on effect in many areas of the economy. Parents can concentrate on the quality of their lives instead of numbing, grinding poverty and the future of their children, particularly the future of their children in education. Statistics show that there is a distinct correlation between crime and the number of people in meaningful employment. The elephant in the room, though, is where do the jobs come from? They are not simply going to appear. There is no magic genie. They cannot come from big business. They should not come from government. They cannot come from the taxpayer. They can only come from small business. What is wrong with this picture? The guy behind the spade is invisible. Nobody knows him. Nobody trusts him. He has no track record because he's forced to pay CAD for all the supplies that he requires. Nobody gives him the opportunity to prove himself. Business credit is exactly the same as consumer credit in that if you are not on record, your credit score calculation concludes that you are high risk. Correct or not, this is the real world. Invisibility causes major disadvantages for small businesses. Trade credit. In order to purchase supplies and finance for capital and or equipment purchases are virtually impossible to access. Finding and or being found by potential customers is equally impossible when there's no apparent business presence. So much justified accent is placed on training, mentoring and the excessive red tape in our country. This is true, but the small business cannot find or fund new contracts. The rest is absolutely academic. Growth is a mountain to climb. We have to change this. What is the vision of the Small Business Development Trust? To create a corporate identity in order to ensure that trust members are at least seriously considered for lines of credit or onboarding new contracts by compiling a full business and credit profile on each of our members and making it available at no charge. Okay, how do we do this? Small Business Development Trust firstly builds a full and factual business and credit profile on that business. The profile is then incorporated in the Profile Business Directory, which is unique in that it also includes a credit score on the business. A unique PIN provided only by the member allows access to the full profile at no charge for potential customers and suppliers. That eliminates the cost as an excuse for rejection. The Profile Directory includes a contract center where parties can lodge their specifications for their contracts, and these are then passed on to qualified members in that industry. A Buy Small Business campaign concentrated around the Profile Directory is planned to commence in mid-2020. The Small Business Development Trust takes the business from invisible to visible. It provides the SME with a corporate identity. You are invited to become a business job creation warrior. Job Creation Warriors sponsor for the first year membership of the Small Business Trust those businesses who cannot afford the fee. Statistics SA reveal that there are more than 2 million small businesses in South Africa. 50% of these are essentially subsistence businesses, earning just enough or scraping by or not. The target for the trust is 200 micro businesses or emerging entrepreneurs, and for each to employ 1 new staff member by the end of 2022. The target is ambitious and desperately needs the commitment of a large proportion of us caring South Africans. Consider the impact if the Small Business Development Trust gets anywhere near its target. 200 new jobs, 200,000 new jobs, 200,000 new people employed, 2 million more people fed, housed, clothed and educated. The target for year 1. If we, the Job Creation Warriors, are capable of aiding only 2% of the million emerging entrepreneurs, and those 2% only create 2 new jobs each, we would have created 40,000 new jobs. We'd be disappointed. But in South Africa, 1 person employs, feeds, houses, clothes, and educates up to 10 people. We would have fed, housed, clothed, and educated 400,000 people in the first year. Is this dream worth your generosity of 600 Rand, or a part sponsorship member, or a monthly debit order of 100 Rand? Please take up our invitation today. Please visit our website where you can get much more information, or to join yourself. The website is www.smallbusinessdevelopmenttrust.com. The Job Creation Warrior joining page is under the field Join Today. Whilst this communication is directed at Job Creation Warriors, the website also provides all small businesses with sufficient information to join. We know that in joining the battle for desperately needed employment, for a level playing field, for poverty alleviation, for the creation of that elusive South African middle class, for the building of a truly inclusive South Africa, you're not looking for a direct return on your generosity. However, as a big thank you, you will be receiving your Job Creation Warriors e-certificate, remember? Your Job Creation Warriors membership card, automatically membership of the Small Business Developer Trust Loyalty Program, which will also commence in mid-2020. The Small Business blog, which will keep you abreast of all the ongoing issues. We thank you very sincerely.